Battle of the Challenges, Episode 2, with Vince Cloud,
Matt McMahon, DJ Matty Nice.
Battle of the Exes 2, Elimination Rumors. And
I'm excited to hear this.
And I'm excited to explain it. What typically happens, you get in last place.
You go into the elimination.
You go into the dome, and then whoever wins chooses the person against you in the dome. Once you get into the dome, you find yourself either wrestling an X away from the guy, or you're jumping over, these beams and shit for like half an hour, or you're banded. So you're in that dome, and let's face it, you want to do the wrestling one. The other two are lame. So you're in there, you're with your ex. Name an ex. Who do you want to be in a challenge with? Who
would I like to be?
Politically and physically, who's going to be really good?
Oh, Jessica. She's the most manipulative bitch I've ever met.
Oh, Matt and Jess. And you guys are in elimination with CT and Dio.
Twice my size.
So, you guys get your ass kicked. Normally, in any other season, you're out of the game, right?
Right.
Not this time.
What?
You lose Dome 1. You're not taken out of the game. You're exiled. From what I've heard, you don't even live with the rest of the cast after that. You're exiled to, say, like another island. So you and your ex are there, and you're just sitting there waiting. You're like, what the fuck is going on, right? So episode 2, the rest of the cast, they do the missions. Some win, some lose. But then they're faced with another dome. Leroy and Naya lose, right? And then you're like, oh my god, okay, well, apparently you're not gone, because we saw Matt and Jess, they were eliminated, but they didn't leave. They just went to another island. What the fuck is going on? Leroy and Naya, they lose the elimination round, and now they're exiled as well. They're sent over to you guys, where now it's an exile elimination. And it's between you and Jessica and Leroy and Naya. And you guys, they didn't explain what the exile is, but let's just assume it's like the fresh meat exile where you're just running.
Okay.
Like it's basically a mini final. So it's you and Jessica against Leroy and Naya. And it's neck and neck. Yeah, sure, why not? But you guys win. Now, Leroy and Naya are out of the game. For sure. They are out of the game. They will not win money. You guys win, you are still in exile, and you shall remain so, and you will compete with the rest of the dome losers until you are defeated, and they will take your place, and they will fight the rest of the eliminated teams. You will remain...
Last man standing.
You will remain in the exile as long as you can until the final. And in which case, if you get to the final and you've survived all these exiles, you will join the other 3 teams in a final.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, do the main participants know about this?
Can
you imagine the shock
yes.
that the cast members would think, hey, we're going to the final, and this other team shows up?
You didn't know this, guys. And this is TJ laughing. He's like, you didn't know this, guys. This whole exile thing was happening on another island the entire season. And everyone was like, what? So,
that's kind of cool.
There's 4,
I'm not gonna lie.
4 teams in the final. 4 teams instead of 3 like last time. Last time, Battle of the Exes 1 final, everyone got money. Which is nice, but then that's not dramatic. Sure, it's fair to get money if you get to a final. But if everyone gets paid, but just not as much, to me, that's not as dramatic. First place, second place, third place, all get money. Fourth place gets nothing. How pissed would you be if the exile winners get money and you don't?
Oh, wow. And imagine now, I could see some real drama coming in, especially if you screwed over the team that you sent into the exile that comes back in the final. This makes me excited.
I felt it was so stale about Battle of the Exes 2. And the other thing I was going to say is, you and Jess, you guys go in the first dome, you guys assume you're going to go on the plane, fly back, and you're like, oh god, thank god I don't have to see her. No, you're flown to another nearby island, and you live with your ex that entire time until it's exile day.
Wow.
You don't do any missions? That's going to be great to watch. That's going to be so bizarre and weird and shit.
I feel like it would be a lot of boringness, especially if the two couples hate. The couple hates each other.
I mean, when you say boring, you mean for the players, not for us, for the fans. Isn't that just a brilliant twist? Like when they said the free agents twist, like just drawing a card, you know, it's all luck or whatever. I'm like, well, that is a twist and that's new, but that's also spitting in the face of what the challenge has stood for years, where it's like it's all strategy. You want to put this person against that person or whatever, you know. So free agents, it was like, no, this is all about luck. Sorry, but in this one, I'm impressed with this. This is multi-layered and stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
If we're looking at a repeat of Battle of the Exes 2, Wes and Teresa are going to be in the Exile. No doubt about it.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like they're a better team.
I mean, either way, they're going to get in the Exile, right?
You would think, but then again, you never know. I mean, what if Wes and Bananas actually work together? Which I doubt will happen.
He doesn't want to be strategic with Wes. He hates Wes.
Hates him.
He has... Think of it this
way. But he has overcome hatreds to put aside for the better goal. And they both have. Wes and Bananas worked together in Rivals.
But then again, we saw this is the same game now. Battle of the Exes.
Well, that's because Wes tends to have a big mouth, and he started yelling at Camilla. He does tend to have a big mouth and draw some enemies. But anyways, we're getting off topic. That is a pretty sweet plot twist.
Yes.
And now I really want to see the show come out.
I think what they did is they were like, okay, it's Battle of the Exes 2. We got to do it because that first show was a hit and it was gimmicky, and people are just going to be like, Battle of the Exes 2, I'll check it out. You know, like, I checked it out. Well, I mean, I was already a fan by then, but still. The name by itself lures people in.
Right.
So...
Because who do you hate more than anybody in your life? And I would guess that 90% of the people, the first person that comes into your mind is an ex.
More than your rival.
More than your rival.
Is there a theme that they have just refused to acknowledge?
Several.
Exes, and what? What is it?
Co-ed rivals.
CT would be paired with countless... he could have been paired with Coral from Gauntlet 3. You know though, like, he hated Cara Maria back in the day. I mean, like, he made her cry and shit. Well, everyone made her cry.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the wind made her cry. However, if they were paired together, even though they're friends now, because CT can get his second win and Cara Maria can get her first win. Yes, co-ed rivals then. There you go. Or,
okay. Well, let's go
friend
with
zone.
Who would be co-ed rivals? Let's start with the top name billers. You got CT and...
So we'll have CT and Cara. We'll have
Bananas.
Bananas.
I don't know, but CT's more friends with Cara Maria. Bananas and Cara Maria.
So Bananas and Cara, brilliant right off the bat. Yes, co-ed rivals. That should be Rivals 3, because you know goddamn well that Jordan picks a fight with Bananas. Because, like, you know what, motherfucker? I want to win with you eventually.
That's what he wants. That is my thinking of why he wanted... Yeah. That's why he picked a fight. He thinking, long-term, Rivals 3.
Wouldn't you fucking get in CT's face, get hit in the face, and you're like, thank God.
Yeah.
Because now I get to fucking win.
If you're Adam King and you do that, you're going to lose in the final elimination.
Yeah, final. Have you heard of the shadiness surrounding that? Where it's kind of rumored that he threw it for Bananas and Kenny because he's friends with them. I've
heard rumors.
Yeah. I think it's possible. I think it's totally possible. I think that Mark Long could have lost his final elimination and only first and only and last elimination round with Bananas because he's like, dude, like, I'm 40. I'm still amazing, but, like, look at Robin. She's always crying. She's never going to win a fucking final. If I let you and Camilla win, you guys have a better chance than us. If you guys win, break us off a piece of that. Because that's happened before. Mark has made deals with other teammates to he get eliminated in the last elimination, and they go and win. But the deal was that he gets a piece of it. Isn't that crazy? CT and Adam could have got eliminated because they were told to, or Bananas like, dude, listen, I'm never gonna stop doing these goddamn challenges. And you know I'm always going to be in power. if you eliminate us now and you let CT of all people, you and CT get to the final and take it away from me and Tyler, you are done. You're not gonna be friends with Kenny and I and Evan. You know, fuck you. So Adam probably thought like, hey, okay, I'll fuck up a few times.
I'm looking at it, saying that maybe, yeah, but Tyler and Adam were both gasping for air, dropping the ball, doing the same exact thing.
If you wish to, we could discuss eliminations.
So what are the new ones going to be?
And if you think of, in terms of exes and couples, what else is there to do? You have anything? No?
Sex contest. If you go flaccid, you're out.
Well, wouldn't getting hard in the first place in front of national TV be difficult?
Give them Viagra.
But then the flaccidness, that's going to take hours.
So then who goes the longest? Without... And if you stop more than 3 seconds of continual thrusting, you're out.
You're out. The elimination will be called makeup sex.
Battle of the Exes. Work as a pair.
Yes.
Doing something that would make your current boyfriend or girlfriend extremely jealous. I've got one. You're strapped on top of a bed.
Okay.
That has like pogo stick corners, and you guys gotta shake the bed to the other side.
So you're on this spring-loaded bed, basically.
Spring-loaded bed, essentially.
And you gotta jump. Both of you have to jump until it bounces off the ground, and you gotta use your momentum once you're in midair to throw your weight so the bed moves. Again, it's very sexually oriented.
I mean, that was the point of embarrassing him. Battle of the Axe challenges.
Yeah,
getting married and rubbing oil and dripping it off of rubbing oil off of the person.
That's right. I haven't been thinking of the humiliation that we gotta think of. Yeah, we gotta start thinking in terms of that.
And if your boyfriend or girlfriend is watching on TV and you're like, trivia based on their relationship.
You know,
makes it personal.
Yes, that's very good. That's, again, you're going to have the cast up in arms, though, about that. They're going to be pissed. However, if you're going to be doing that, and if you're going for broke as producers, every mission should be like a slap in the face to them. Where it's like, let's fucking grudge up all this old shit.
Yeah.
Instead of making them come together to win challenges, like, you have to win it, but you
got to
cut each other open to do it. And then that would get rid of the fucking fake-ass exes.
The ones that just hooked up. I think we covered some pretty cool elimination rounds. Hypotheticals that we'll never see.
You don't think so?
Because they'll never listen to me. Alright. What's next on the docket, sir?
Well, you know what? We did the list of the... Oh, we never did the list of the best. Let's do...
What are we doing today? Da-da-da-da-da!
Modern female competitor top 5. Who are you?
You go first.
As a knee-jerk reaction, as a new viewer, which I'm not, I would probably say Emily first, Laurel. For some reason, I would say Paula, Cara Maria, and Evelyn. However,
Evelyn fifth.
As an older viewer, I would know that Evelyn is superior to nearly all of them. I think she's better than Laurel, and I think Laurel might even be better than Emily. Wouldn't you say those are the top 3 female competitors of all time? At least in modern times.
In modern times, they are the top 3.
Because you've seen them compete. People want to say, what would happen if all 3 of them were in a challenge? You know, like, what the hell? Like, you know, these people are mad. They basically were. Evelyn and Laurel were together, in a challenge in Freshman 2. Laurel got further than Evelyn, you know. But then you cut to Rivals, and Evelyn beats Laurel. And cut to Cutthroat, where it's Laurel and Emily, you know, Laurel beats Emily. That's how it stacks up.
In Cutthroat, though, Emily made it to the end.
Yes. But Laurel got 2nd place, Emily got 3rd. Evelyn won, and Laurel got 2nd in Rivals.
I want to see a duel with those 3, though. A duel.
Do you think that we're gonna get a duel because we're free agents could be considered a duel?
It could be
because that was where it's like one winner. You know?
But we'll never get it because they're all doing their own thing. Evelyn's in Harvard right now.
Really?
Yeah.
It's hot.
So who would you want to win out of those three?
Out of those three, I still think that Evelyn's better overall.
Do you?
She held her own in the island, even though she basically sold out. In the
She
end,
had to win.
She can physically do eliminations, she can physically do missions, she can physically do finals, and she can politically play. The one time where she let herself down was in the ruins when she threw her elimination round. It was over pride because she just hated those
Well,
guys.
it was absolutely over pride.
Yeah.
With one little jerk, she pulled Kellyanne right off of it.
Mm.
And then she gave up. Kellyanne was ripping on her, trying to pull her off.
Yeah.
She's just standing there and said, yeah,
Fuck you.
Yep.
Fuck your alliance. Again.
But
Rivals would come around and she would play with Paula. But Paula was basically part of that same alliance that she fought against.
the groupie. How about the best or the best newcomers, the best new people?
I would say Frank right off the bat. I feel like Frank was the best, but he's retired now.
Supposedly, because so was Wes, and he came back.
I can totally see Frank eventually coming back, but for now, he's off the market. It's
Bring Frank back.
Yeah, that should be the next.
Took
campaign.
first and second in his first two challenges, and then DQ'd in his third.
Yeah, but before he got DQ'd, he took down 2 guys.
Yep.
Randomly. That's awesome, and he was sick.
And he was sick all the time.
Yeah.
No, and he brings a lot of drama to the show.
Bring back Frank. But with the people that we have, Jordan, he's interesting. He's got an ego on him. On top of the interesting, kick-ass new elimination thing. That's gonna be cool
That
to
is
watch.
pretty sweet.
What they need is new talent, new fucking personality and shit. That's what you need. Otherwise, it's gonna be like, okay, casual fans, or no, us. We're gonna watch Battle of the Exes 2. It's gonna end, and it's probably gonna have people we've seen countless times before in the final. Say Bananas wins, and we're like, okay, cool. But it's like diminishing returns.
So that's what I'm
we
saying
need something
is
new.
That's what I'm saying is, even though I love CT and Bananas, but they're being good at these things has suffocated out other people from coming in. They're just good at them.
They're good at them, and they're good TV. You need to cast these people that you want to watch.
Yeah.
And cast people that also want to win.
Take CT and Bananas off of free agents. Who do you want to watch on there? Laurel?
Yeah, Laurel. Cara and Maria.
Think Exes. Take those 2 teams out.
Yeah. I agree.
You don't have the CTDM, falling apart at the beginning and building themselves up to the end where they become a pretty strong team. Take out that, and what do you have?
Really, it's like, shit, we better hope that these Are You the One people and Explosion people are... Let's have them be better than Bananas and Wes and CT.
But I my problem is maybe the generation gap. Because and this is probably going to come off really, really wrong, but, the people that are closer to my age, I sympathize more with, versus these young people coming in and doing all this crazy stuff and not caring about winning, and they don't have a strategic bone in their body. They don't have... That's the problem, They need those young masterminds, and that's why Frank was gold. Yeah. Zach is probably meant to be the new CT, but he kind of lost some value to me in free agents when he missed out on the final.
He did.
You know?
And when all these other guys, like, again, going back to Evan and Kenny and West in Fresh Meat, when they were cast, already they were like, no, like, hey, put the camera on me, I'm going to say this shit, you're going to watch me do this stuff. Jordan does that, Frank does that, who else? No one else does.
Yeah, and we need the new people to come in. I just think the cast has been a dud. For the most part on the newer cast. Because if you take out CT and Bananas and you put these new guys in, who's going to win? Frank's going to win.